Right. Hello everybody. Oh, I'm in a bit of a better mood today. Right, what I'm going to be showing you now, because I know you're going to be wanting to know what I'm doing next, so I thought, well, I'll go through it stage by stage. So, because I'm videoing this on my digital camera, one, it's a little bit lighter and clearer, and two, I can do it in sections and then put the whole film together. So what I'm doing is I'm altering one of these pegs, and this was a white peg. It was already white when I got it, and as you can see, it's not quite dry, but I'm using this ferro, it's metal effect colour, and this is the iron one, and it dries really quick. It's like a paste. When you put it on, you just use like a palette knife of some sort, and then you can stipple it, you can smooth it out, whatever you want to do. I'm going for a more rugged effect, and that's because I want to do something different with it. I have done pegs before, as you know. Well, some of you will have seen those, and I've always used the paper, you know, different paper, and glittered it up and then added the flowers. Well, with this one I want to do it a little bit different, and I want that rugged effect. So what I've done with the paste, I've popped it on, and I'm not bothered that you can see underneath at all. It's come out with the colour of the ferro, the iron ferro. So I've stippled mine. So in some places it's quite thick, in other places it's not. And that's the effect I'm after. Sorry, that was my husband coming in the door and then realised I was filming, so he went back out again. Right, so far I've done the back, or the front and the back of the peg. I've done the top and the sides. I'm not going to be doing the middles, you know, the two pieces that go together, because I'm going to be painting that chocolate brown. Because you're not going to see that, and it will be a total waste of this paste. And as you can see, it's I'm not sure if you can see that. Oops, no. It's quite expensive, to be honest. Let me see. £4.99. Can you see that? It's £4.99, £4.99. So I do use it sparingly, sort of. Don't look it, does it? But what I'm going to be showing you now is, well, I'll do the next bit and then I'll film that out, is I've just painted them chocolate brown. Well, I've used the burnt umber acrylic paint, and this is the inside. These are the two sides that will meet together when the pin's back on. And then what I'm going to do is, when this is dry, and I'm going to let it dry naturally, not use the heat gun, I'm going to paint it again to give it a much darker colour. And then when I've done that, then I'm going to put the peg together and start decorating it. So I'll come back in a minute. Thanks for watching. Hi everyone. Right, what I've got up to now, I have actually painted these, like I said before. They're dry, they've had 2 coats. So now I'm going to fix those back together. Now, I decided to use the Mariposa paper because it's been sat there for so long, untouched. I didn't really want to cut into it because it's too lovely. It's beautiful paper. And I thought, well, it's no good sat there. I might as well let other people see it, but in a project. So what I've done is I've taken some of the couple of the pages and cut out like this top note that I liked, and if you can see that I've put some glossy accents on that, on both butterflies, and I might put some on the flower, I don't know yet. And I'm going to be using that in the project on the peg. I've also done some of the butterflies and put glossy accents on those as well. And I've done a flower and put some glossy accents on that. Coloured it all with Copic markers what need colouring. I've taken a piece of this paper, and you can see all the whole butterflies have got glossy accents on as well. Now you've got the dark background with the light butterfly, and you've also got the light background with the same coloured butterflies. So I've also done some of those as well, and I will be using these butterflies up the stem or on the flowers. I'm not sure yet, but I'm thinking about it. I've taken these 2 butterflies that Maybu gave me. She gave me this sheet with some butterflies on it. It's a beautiful butterfly, that one there, and then there was another one on, I've used that on something else, and then that one on glossy paper. It's like photographic paper. So I have 2 matching butterflies there because I want to incorporate them as well. I've also, with a piece that I cut off, taken a flower that I'm going to take off and use. Well, I might use it, I might not. I need to trim that out of that little piece of card. And I've taken this from the paper as well for the border, which I'm going to put across the peg and shape it. So I've no idea in my head, you know, that all I wanted to do was to do a different peg and use this, which is now dried, and stippled it. And where I've stippled it, in some places the actual ferro paste has come off, leaving the background colour behind, and that's great because I don't mind that at all. I do have this, I'm not sure if you can see it, they're white lines to paint first before I start and put that back together. So I'm going to be doing that. And so that's what I've got so far. Oh, this one, what I've done is taken a piece, 2 pieces of card and glued them together, thick card, cut the shape out, and then I've cut out that part of the Mariposa paper. And from that I've again glossy accent on the flower. I have carefully gone around the trim there, but that is going to stick in. This bit here, I'm not holding the camera so I'm sorry, this bit is going to stick down into the peg, so you will only see that bit like a picture mat, and I just thought that will look really, really pretty, and I can't wait for it to be finished actually. So I'm going to come back when I've started to put it all back together and I'll show you that then. So hold the fort, I'll be back with you shortly. Bye. Right everyone, I just thought I'll show you what I've done now. I've actually used some rub and buff, some gold rub and buff on the textured peg, and all the way around. Not focusing very well for some reason. So you can see that, and it's everywhere. Wherever I've put the textured paste, I've also rubbed it with the rub and buff in the gold, and that's now ready to decorate. So what I've done is, do you remember that little piece of card I had? I've now cut it with the Martha Stewart punch, heart-shaped punch, and this will be glued onto the bottom like that. And I will be sticking this bit around the peg on the underneath so that you can't see it, because I do want to decorate the front of this. So that's now ready to go on. These are not quite dry, so I'm still waiting for all the little bits and pieces to dry, and we'll see how we get on. I just wanted to show you what I've done again so far. For some reason I probably because I'm heavy-handed, I strained the peg a little bit. I have tried twisting it back into shape, but there's nothing I can do about it. Hopefully that the flowers I use when I decorate it will cover that. There's nothing, like I say, I can do about it. It has strained it, unfortunately. But I do like that rub and buff, and as you can see, it's a really good texture on it now. I mean, you can actually see the texture properly, and I like that. So I'll be back shortly with the rest of it. Thanks for watching. Right then folks, here it is. I've now finished my peg. I'm going to try and show you it a lot clearer. So that's the top of it. Put the mat on. I've actually glued it into place so the peg cannot be opened, because you can actually use this area for a mat, for a little picture. If you remember, I did the glossy accents on the flower, and then I decided to put an orange flower on, and I've coloured that with the bronze in, oh, what was it called now? Let me just show you, sorry. Oops, not that one. Oops. The bronze blush. So I sprayed all the orange flowers with the bronze blush. God, I can't even speak now. So that's the mat at the front, at the top. I've then added this. It's made out of a precious stone, and it's a black with like a light grey head on it, which is the cameo. Do you know, I can't think tonight. I'm going to do lally. Not sure if you can see that properly. And then where the bar goes across here, I've actually put some pearls. This is the flower that I embossed, and I've put a little pink diamond in the middle there. And then going down, I did do the Martha Stewart punch in the heart shape as a background bit under the flower. And then I've taken it round with the gold silk roses, with the yellow flowers from Wild Orchid Crafts. These again, this one matches the top one, and all the big ones on here are exactly the same, and I've coloured them in the same colour. And these, I did sit and cut all these little butterflies out, and I've stuck them, and I've stuck them all the way around. Can you see the little butterflies? Excuse me. And the flowers, a mixture of the flowers, go all the way around the peg, including the butterflies. Oops. Continue going round to the top. Little butterfly on the top there. And I did stick one because there was a gap. I've just stuck a little butterfly here, just there as well. You see that one there? With that one. So it's using all the papers. Just bent my butterfly wing. All the papers from the Mariposa paper. And I'm quite pleased with that, actually. Love the texture on it. Absolutely love it. Nothing I can do with the back. No one's going to see it anyway. But love the little butterflies that's floating about. And I've got them, I'm not sure, I'm trying to see if I can focus it. See the little butterflies are everywhere, mixed in with the flowers. And I do like that. I think it's turned out really well. I'm just going to see if I can get a better shot from up here. Like that. Okay, so I'll turn it around. There are the flowers going up with the little butterflies. Right to the very top. Little one sat on the top there. On the side. And you see the texture. Oh, I'm not very good with the texture, am I? See the texture there. With a rub and buff on it. I'm not sure if you can see that under the light. It really, really looked pretty. Very pretty, actually. So there you go. That's my altered peg. Another one complete, and I'm really made up with it, to be honest. Love it. And we'll be showing this at the well, I've got somebody calling tomorrow night about the workshops, and I'll be showing all these with the other bits as well, because I did actually, with the, just before it finishes, look, I put the pearls on that as well, so that's now finished and complete. So there you go, another one complete. Thanks for dropping by, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, I hope it's helped you, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.